Why, hello there everyone and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today we've got ourselves a brand new Fortnite creative update, technically yesterday, but we're doing it today because I did my hub video yesterday. Nice. But anyway, of course, as usual, we didn't get any new prefabs, we didn't get any new galleries, but we did get two new devices. We got the Accolade, is that how you pronounce it? Accolade device and the item remover device. And if we go ahead and place these bad boys down. Now first off, you'll notice the Accolade device only takes up 89 memory, and anymore only takes up 78. This one here, 19 memory. That's a lot less memory, and then the one after that, it looks like doesn't change at all. It's always 19. Now I'm not a fan of how this one looks again, because it's just one of these 2D images. It always faces your character, but I actually do like this one. Yes, it's got the 2D thing, but it's got this nice little box under it, and I do quite like that new box. I would rather have the box than that, but it still looks pretty cool. So of course this one's probably the one that everyone's been waiting for the most, until they find out that they can't use it unless they can publish maps. And yeah, that's a big bummer. You can only use this device if you can publish maps, and I'll show you later on what maps have these XP devices in them and how you will find out. So you can do a couple things here. You can change the name of it. Hello, these won't even appear in this, so there's no point in me doing them, so I'll go into another one of my maps to show you. Description, bing bong, you know. And then XP awards you can put up to very large all the way to very small, and over about an hour of people playing your map, it will automatically choose how much XP the device should actually give people in that kind of range. Triggering player only. If it's on false, it triggers everyone. If it's on true, it only does the person who triggered it. You can also do teams, any, like all but selected or only selected. Class you could do, same thing there. Award from receiving from, just turn it onto the channel, so if somebody won a game and they teleported into a room, whatever trigger it was that teleported them into the room, let's say it was 3, you would put this to 3. And then they would get the XP. And then you can make it, if someone gets XP, it transmits on another channel, which is really cool. Then we've got the item remover. I actually really like this map. I was working on a map for the winter callout, and I needed a device perfectly like this. What happens the next day? We get the device. So thanks Epic, you must have been reading my mind again. Anyway, let's go. So affect the items in the device, all items, weapons and consumables, weapons or consumables, building materials and game resources. So I would probably always use items in device because you can customize that a lot more. And then you can also change the amount that it removes, which is also really cool. You can deactivate a team, allowed class, instigating player, players team, players class, and all players, which is really cool. Another one that's got the instigating player. I do like it when they add those. Play audio and enable, disable, and remove when receiving from. So yeah, really nice device. Weapons, we got probably one of the best weapon updates yet, until they add the like snowy thing. So we got greys, greens, blues, purples, and golds of the sideways scythe, the combat pistol, the combat assault rifle 2. I completely forgot that was not in the game before. And yeah, it's a bit weird seeing a common sideways scythe and a green one, because they're not in BR. You can only get like blue, purple, and gold. So that's cool that they added a couple more different variants to creative mode. They all work the exact same. Of course, when you fly with this, it does look really cool, and you could actually maybe get your player off the screen if you spin it around long enough. But yeah, it's got a wee bit of like a nice focus sort of camera on it. So when you're flying at max speed, it does look a wee bit weird. Now another thing to do with it that's weird is if we go and do the slam attack here, and then start to fly, you can see that we fly. And we can't move. You can hear me click on my keyboard, and you can't move. You can't left or right click. You gotta fall, and that's the only way to fix it. Or else probably change the weapon. Right? You can't even change the weapon. Listen, that's my scroll wheel. You can hear. Maybe you can hear it. I don't know. But that's the only thing you can do. So that's pretty funny. Of course, combat pistol, pretty cool. Not a fan of it, but it is cool. And then finally, this bad boy. Yeah! I really like the recoil, is it called? The recoil on this here. I mean, it's a pretty awesome gun. And guys, by the way, my 30 seconds to kill map and Mayhem Island Zone Wars map have all been updated with the most recent weapons. But we also did get another weapon here, the Shockwave Launcher. I knew this one was going to come to creative eventually, but I knew it was going to come quicker if we all voted for it rather than the Rift to go. So yeah, I think that might have had something to do with that. Maybe they had to bring out eventually though. But yeah, this is probably an awesome weapon to have for maps. And yes, my Mayhem Island map has this in it now. Now we didn't get any new consumables except for one. And that is the 0 Point Pretzel. The only green edible. Interesting. But yeah, it basically gives you the, like, you know, the wee shard effect from Season 5. So that's pretty cool. They added that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you everything in the Discovery tab. And I'm not stuck underwater. I can just fly on out of there. Nice. First of all, you'll notice they've copied Netflix once again and added this very top featured sort of map. And, you know, Netflix does that at the very top as well. So they've copied them again. Now, this here is Stranded, and it does have the XP devices in it and a couple of new monsters with the new stuff. But unfortunately, it has not been added yet. Now, you can see in this one, it's got this wee XP at the top here. That means you can earn XP from that map. Now, if we go ahead here and play Stranded, and while we're waiting for this game to load, why don't you go ahead to the item shop and click this magical button that says support a creator and go ahead and type in mobile-scrap and then go ahead and click accept. Of course, I would have clicked it if it allowed me. Oh, but it does say the description of the map. That's cool. You and your friends go on a plane trip. All seems fine until a little storm. Something. Now, a problem with this update is that the HUD message device isn't working for some reason. I don't even know. You can't even like join games with it now. It's just really, really weird. Now, I'm still not entirely sure how you actually see the quests on how to get XP. I know though that once you do the challenge in game, it does appear on your screen saying, oh, you got 5,000 XP because you completed a race or something like that. But I'm not sure if that's the name or the description. Now, you'll see that the little HUD message, or the HUD devices are fixed in here, matchmaking portals, should I call them. Now, probably one of the best changes, and apparently some of you have been able to do this before, though it's only been officially a thing now. If we go on down and grab ourselves the VFX spawner, we can, you know, change it to lightning. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, lightning. Oh, but it's purple lightning. That's terribly sad. I would rather have real lightning. Well, now we can do colorize the VFX. Now, we can change the color here, but before we couldn't change the color of the old effects, we could only do it to the newer updated ones. But now, we can actually change the color of all of the effects. So now it should be blue lightning. That is rather cool. Now we can do all of them. I think fireworks and all works with this too. Yeah, blue fireworks only. Now, I really thought embers looked cool with different colors, especially this blue. It looks really awesome. Disco balls doesn't really have a change. Now, spark rain does indeed work with this, so it's just the one color. And so does concert rain, though it's still got the red rain. So they need to fix that still, but the fireballs are blue. And the lightning, as you can see, is also blue. So they still need to fix the rain. Now, all of these would have been updated before, but we've got this new one here, rain, and we can turn that off the default color. And you'll start to see little kind of the little sparklies fall from the sky. Why do they always add fog to the effects? It's rather annoying. Let's paste a bunch of them. I don't know how many you can do in one spot. There we go. There's rain. Now, far away, I don't know if it does the entire map. No, it just does a square. That is upsetting, but sure, I'm sure it's better and stuff. I'd like to find these so I can delete them, but that is a really cool little update there. Now, there's one more thing. that has a problem. If you go galleries, do shape and primitive shapes gallery, and you can choose any one of these. We're going to go ahead and choose this little circle thingy here. Now you'll know that they did add some new shapes and stuff to them, and we actually got a new texture, the Neo Grid, and it is awesome looking. It is unfortunately just the world grid, but instead of blue it's black, and instead of white lines it is purple lines, but it's still rather cool. Now the problem is, if we change the world grid, you can see it does not change, and it's the same with iridescent and chrome. If we remove this and we just bring out some this one here and change it to iridescent, you'll see it is still white, and this has actually affected a lot of maps, including one that I'm working on, so hopefully they can fix this. But anyway guys, that is mostly everything new in the new Fortnite Creative Update. If you enjoyed, why don't you go ahead and subscribe. We do a daily video every single day, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. It's up here.